let's go to All Due Disrespect. Kyle, drop us yours.
All right. You guys know I love being political on this podcast, so I'm gonna drop you guys.
Is yours actually political?
Yeah, kind of. Not
Okay,
really.
let's go.
Not necessarily about his politics, but just about the person. My all due disrespect this week is to Kash Patel, the leader of the FBI. No FBI lead director should be going around on podcasts, flying around in his private jet, paid for by the government to see his girlfriend's country shows. We want an FBI director that wants nothing to do with the fame. I want an FBI director that he or she should want to take a step back and work, like a step back from the spotlight and work behind the scenes on what the hell we need to do, like in all of our military affairs and terroristic threats and this and that. This guy's out here on Joe Rogan talking about how, like, I don't know, he's like dodging questions on the Epstein list, and he's talking about like where his favorite sandwich shop is in Texas. And it's like, I want to hear this guy talking about like what we're gonna do to like defend ourselves, not be an internet personality. Like, why does everybody need to have, and I mean, I'm one of them, I guess, but like, why does everybody need to have a voice in this? Like, if you're one of the leaders of the country, you have way more shit going on. Your hair should be turning gray from all of the stress you have going on out there. You shouldn't be worrying about what freaking like Andrew Schultz or one of the other comedians in New York are going to say about you on their podcast. Like, just get a life, get a new girlfriend, and do your job. Like, for the freaking love of God. I know you guys probably have way more information on him than I do, but yeah, this guy just kind of sucks. I mean, yeah, I'm all for being patriotic and partying with USA Hockey, but why is the director of FBI in there, dude? We don't need him in there partying with the boys. Like, I don't know, put freaking Matthew McConaughey or Michael B. Jordan or somebody in there. Like, that's who needs to be in there, not a political, I don't know, like, not even a political figure. He's a freaking military officer, essentially.
All the things that you just said
Not the director of the FBI.
All the things that you just said are only valid if we are actually taking this as an administration that's trying to get anything done. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got the Epstein stuff going on, and he's flying to hang out with the party with the hockey team. Talking about, I was so honored to be invited. You weren't invited. Who just wins an Olympic?
Just showed up.
Who just wins an Olympic gold and is like, you know what would make this party great? Let's bring in the feds.
If the FBI director was here.
Let's bring in the feds,
guys. Let's do some drugs with Kash Patel.
It just gives me the impression that like he's always been like kind of like not cool, and now he's suddenly like got access to these rooms, and he's got access to these to these things, and he's relishing in it.
He's like if Elon Musk was told yes by Epstein.
Yeah, exactly. He's behaving like a fucking frat boy that just got initiated. Like
he's
and
I think he's I was just gonna real quick just some information with that. I think that he is like a big recreational hockey player, so that's where the tie-in for that comes in. But like you said, frat boy mentality.
So he's a fan, for sure.
Well, and I think it's not like there's not a bunch of stuff going on at home or a bunch of stuff going on in the United States that you should be concerned about right now. I mean, in the same week that stuff was happening, there was a young man that was actually killed at Mar-a-Lago that said he was going to assassinate the president. This Savannah Guthrie's mother has been missing for a month and change now, and that's a pretty in-depth investigation that could probably use some help from the FBI, but doesn't seem like they're getting any. There's a whole myriad of things going on that you think he should be more concerned with than flying around to these concerts with our taxpayer dollars funding him, as well as going to the Olympics with our taxpayer dollars funding him. It should be criminal. It should be a misappropriation and misuse of funds. And it's just so funny that they try to point out corruption with Chauncey Billups, and they point out these corruption scandals in Minneapolis with the fraud and stuff like that with the Somali population. But the biggest fraud and the biggest grift is the presidential administration and everybody right now. It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah, the thing that kind of set me off about this too was that he was on the former FBI director's podcast talking about how his job is so hard and he puts America first and this and that, and people don't understand they should stop throwing shade on the internet. Well, I'm gonna be one of them right here, because like the fact that you're even out here throwing shade back at the shade that's being thrown at you, like, what are you like? I mean, you're
Well, this
and
Epstein
then you're
thing
also not
is
doing shit. You're also not taking care of
not doing
things
anything.
that are actively going on. Like a news anchor's mom is missing, like, not that that's more important than anybody else's mom that's missing, but like this is a very, very widely broadcasted subject, and you're out here hanging out with the USA hockey team, doing podcasts, like there's
As if ever chugging
beers as if
beer,
everything's
like, come on,
kumbaya.
man.
Yeah, like come on,
Come on,
bro.
man.
Like, get out of your celebrity red carpet
Do
tour
better.
and be a fucking FBI director.
Well, like you said, not to mention the Epstein list, and nothing's being done about this stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's
He's
just so disgusting.
actively trying to put that shit away while he's on these podcasts too. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's not what the guy who should be investigating the shit going on in our country and getting to the truth should be doing. I just don't trust this guy as far as I can throw him, and he's pretty heavy, I think.
No, you shouldn't. Fucking googly-eyed Cash.
It's funny that you say that, because like the way that he looks to me, and this has nothing to do with like race at all, just the fact that every time I see a picture of him, the way that he looks like a raccoon that when the light comes on, he's in your trash. Like, you hear a noise outside.
Like what? Like one eye goes your way, and the other one's like fixated on the garbage.
You hear a noise on your porch, and you turn your light on, and that's what you see in your trash can. And also, he looks like Sean McVay, but it's like Sean McVay is like the good version, and Kash Patel is like the evil version. But it's crazy how much they look like each other.
That was a good one, Kyle. Fuck you, Kash Patel.
Thank
Kash Patel.
Thank you.
Matt, drop it on us. Pause.
Man, my all due disrespect this week was some of you probably seen that video of the McDonald's CEO Chris K eating the tiniest bite of his cheeseburger in the world. And I think this is also like even more funny and ironic to me, because I remember in the 90s, McDonald's came out with a burger called the Arch Deluxe, and it was supposed to be a higher end, more grown up kind of premium burger. And it was a complete flop. They spent like $150 million like marketing it, launching it, and no one wanted it. And within a couple of years, it was gone from their menus altogether. And I think this is clearly going to be like they're saying, okay, this one's for a limited time. But with judging by his enthusiasm trying to bite the thing and saying he needed to attack it and calling it a product, it was just this most awkward video I think I've ever seen of someone trying to consume their own product on camera. And I just can't help but think to myself as well, doesn't this guy have like, handlers or administrative assistants that were making this video and filming it? Like, don't they have marketing and PR people that before they post something that says, hey, Chris, we need to do another take here. We need a little more enthusiasm. Maybe take a bigger bite. Maybe don't call this thing a product. It's like he just propped up his cell phone and just posted the shit to Instagram himself, not realizing that you're running a multi-billion-dollar corporation and your brand is at stake when you do stuff like that. It was just incredibly tone deaf, and I think the response from Burger King and Wendy's has been fucking hilarious. I think the comments from everybody else in the social media universe have been funny as hell. But I just thought that was a very good one to do in all due disrespect, because Chris K, you're a moron and you know nothing about marketing and you should probably be fired.
Clearly, he's never visited a McDonald's. Like, because
Right.
everybody can
Like-
take that shit down in about 5 or 6 bites that I've seen. Skinny, fat, white,
Yeah,
black, Asian,
exactly.
doesn't matter, dude. You're taking that Big Mac down. And he's
Dude,
like,
my
that's
dad
a
ate a
big
Big
bite.
Mac. My dad ate a Big Mac in one bite on a bet once. And don't ask me how he did it, but he won the bet. It was for $5. He almost
I was
choked.
about to say, did he
Oh
not
my
throw
choked to
up?
death.
Yo.
That is
But yes, you're
insane.
right, Kyle. Like that's the type of a bite this guy should have made out of that
Facts.
fucking burger.
Like, his
You
life
know,
depended.
that would have
'cause it
made
did.
that would have made Americans
Hell
proud.
yeah.
But this fucking needle dick salad eating fucking guy just took this fucking cheese
It
dick
was like
bite out of this thing.
Squidward trying to take a bite out of the Krabby Patty,
bitch.
dude. It was like,
Man.
So my all due disrespect is to Chris K and McDonald's too. Fuck you
hell
both.
yeah.
I'm gonna avoid eating at your restaurants for the rest of my life.
It's so funny too, like when you have a something that goes that poorly, and then the responses is all the other CEOs then just fucking their food up. You get
They're
Burger
just
King
trolling
and
them, bro.
McDonald's,
Exactly.
Wendy's just out here. And you know what else? I tried that Big Arch today. That was a 2-pack of ass.
Yeah, see,
Not,
it looks like
it
trash,
was
bro.
not good.
It doesn't look good.
I couldn't finish it. It was ginormous.
Do you feel
It
like a
was
sucker for trying it?
No, because I mean, there's a lot of shitty food that exists, and you only know it's shitty if you
That's
try
fair.
it. I tried. I
think I could use my powers of deduction to tell you that one was going to be shitty, fucking Spence.
Look, man, I remember one time.
I don't need to try it.
I remember one time Lex and I went out maybe for our anniversary when we were still in Kalamazoo. And so we went to, we're trying to do it big. We went to, was it Brick and Brine, downtown Kazoo? Pretty nicer restaurant. And
It was hot ass too.
We're trying to do it big. So we're sitting there, appetizer. I see they got beef tartare. And now this is very ignorant of me, but I was like, I don't know what this is, but I've heard it before. I think this is fancy. We trying to ball tonight. Let's get some beef tartare.
Spence ordered the raw beef.
These motherfuckers brought the meat, and I was like, what the fuck? And I took a bite of it, and I was like, this is raw meat, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
And it was so bad.
It's kind of what beef tartare is, Spence.
Yeah, I fucking figured that out as soon as I took the first bite. I was like, no, wait a second. No, I knew this. Bad. Wasted money.
So
on
the
that
real
one.
question is, did you keep eating it, or did you
Fuck
send
no.
it back?
I didn't send it back. I just took my L. I feel like I was raised to be a very adventurous eater and try a lot of different stuff. And the reality of doing that is sometimes you just go and hit a dud. There'll be lots of times that Lex and I go to a restaurant and we've never been there before, and Lex will do something safe like order some pasta or Alfredo or like chicken fingers or some shit like that, and I'll ask the waiter or waitress what they like, and I'll order straight up whatever they fucking want. And sometimes I'm eating Lexi's leftovers and my shit was cheeks. But sometimes it's delicious. Kyle, when I went to visit you, I stopped at the pita place right next to your house.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Pita Way.
Pita Way.
Pita Way?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pita Way.
Okay, yeah, Pita Way. Yep.
Pretty good.
I'd never had that before. Went in there, asked the guy, "What do you eat?" He said, "Well, for most people, I recommend." I'm like, "No, not most people. What's your
You got to
meal?"
get the Super Dearborn.
The Super Dearborn.
Get the Super Dearborn.
Okay.
Damn, he should have
Next
hit
time
up
I'm in
Matt.
Michigan, out there, I'll try that. It's not gonna be for a grip, but I asked him. I said, "No, not what you recommend for most people. What do you eat?" I had to make it the same way he made it. Shit was delicious. So sometimes it's some good ones, sometimes it's some else.
Absolutely.
That's so funny,
your
bro.
beef tartare story, real quick. That just I feel like that could be an episode on Curb Your Enthusiasm with JB Smooth's character. Like he goes, let me get the beef tartare. It's gonna be good, baby. It's gonna be good. and then it comes. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" Yeah.
Serve me raw meat.
Yeah.
Those guys have a funny ass dynamic.
Yeah,
I
they're
swear.
funny together. Bro.
Did you guys see the episode where they were trying to like make it be okay for black people to say the like watermelon?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's real life shit, dog.
Yeah,
it was so funny.
My boss at work fucks with me all the time. Like, there's a grocery store that has like a deli in our same parking lot, and on Fridays they have like a chicken wing deal for $5. You get a pound of chicken wings. I remember the first time I came back with that fucking bag. I'm sitting down. This motherfucker walked in the back. He looked at me and said, "Like a moth to a flame." Other day, I'm fucking pull out a piece of gum. I'm chewing the gum. He asked me for a piece of gum. Hand him the motherfucking
So
gum.
what flavor is it?
Motherfucker looked at the packet and looked at me. Guess what flavor it was? Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Thankfully, I'm not a grape Kool-Aid fan.
Too funny.
Oh, that's funny as hell. Oh
All
my
right.
god.
My all due disrespect, LeSean Shady McCoy. He said that he thinks that Caitlin Clark is the most influential white athlete ever. As two white guys, what do you think?
Has he ever heard of a man named Tom Brady?
Fucking Larry Bird,
Larry
bro.
Bird.
Like
Pistol Pete.
I think Larry Bird was
mean-
was more influential for sure. Like for Larry Bird to be like, you know, at that time in the NBA when, you know, it was the culture was changing. Like, you know, all the great premier players were black. And Larry Bird came in as the great white hope. And that was also during the glory days of the NBA in the 80s and 90s. The WNBA is nowhere near that platform. Like, you know, I respect Caitlin Clark, and I think I would maybe say she's the most influential female white athlete ever. I think that's a statement I would like maybe even, but even that I would disagree with because I mean, there's others that I think are more influential than that. So I think Shady McCoy's full of shit. He's just saying shit for likes.
100%.
So the thing that I would say about Larry Bird and Tom Brady that I'm curious about, do you think that not impactful, influential? Do you think that Larry Bird was influential? Because you could see Larry Bird on TV cooking black people and be like, wow, look at this guy. That's crazy. But you weren't going to go out there and do that shit.
I also do feel that Larry Bird was influential because Larry Bird represented blue-collar Americans, blue-collar white people.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
But
Larry Bird wore those flannel shirts to the press
he gave
conferences
those guys a
when
path to the
everybody
NBA.
else was being flashy.
I think
even
that, I
even
think
like
that
the
my
European
idea of,
players, the Canadian players, like a lot of those guys, like that's like Larry Bird paved the way
they
for
modeled
them.
their game after Bird.
I think that Larry Bird is, or I think that my idea of influential and you guys' might be different. I think that you guys are thinking more impactful. Influential to me is Steph Curry starts shooting threes. Now everyone shoots threes. Influential is like copycat. Who
Larry
was
Bird,
copying Larry Bird?
People would say Larry Bird before they said Kobe. Like that was
He just
that
said
was
it.
their-
You're not. That's not what I'm asking though. That's impactful still. Are you saying? Oh, you're saying when you're shooting?
That's
saying
what,
when you're shooting?
yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh.
like
Is that true?
Like I mean, people. I remember kids in my school being like Bird, like because they'd hit
Larry
the
Bird was on
shot with the
fucking
hezzy shot where the ball is kind of like elevated and they'd hit that and they call it the Bird. Like the guy it's definitely influential what he did.
He had his own fucking video game, bro. Like Caitlin is not on that level yet. I'm sorry.
I'm not arguing for Caitlin. I just was wondering if Larry Bird was that influential instead of impactful.
He definitely was. I don't think you were alive to see it is the problem.
I was not.
But he was 100% very influential. He was a hell of a player, and like I said, he was a great white hope. Like like Boston itself and the Boston Garden was a terrible place for other opposing teams to come play because Boston is kind of
Racist.
like notoriously a pretty racist town, yeah. And they loved Larry, and they had a whole white lineup. Their team was white,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, and they would put them up against the Lakers and the Showtime Lakers, and they had some great rivalries, man. But I mean, without Larry, that lineup would have been trash. Larry's the guy that made it all work. So
Larry
Kyle,
paved the way.
I don't know.
You think the same thing? You think most influential is Larry for white?
For white athletes, no. I think most influential is Tom Brady.
I think Tom Brady too. You know, I think Tom Brady's hard to argue
Tom Brady's
with.
The most influential white athlete ever.
When you also consider Tom still, he's going to be broadcasting his voice into people's fucking living rooms for about the next 25, 30 years. Like that's the thing about Tom.
He's
got
the
a
next John Madden,
great healthy broadcasting career. Yes.
I think you guys are completely.
I think he is too.
I think you guys are completely missing the mark with who the answer is. It's Tony Hawk.
No, it is not.
I don't agree with that.
You don't think so? Tony Hawk had people out.
No, because skateboarding is not as mainstream a sport
But
as
I don't think. I mean,
basketball or
Tony Hawk is.
football.
I think Tony Hawk is one of the most influential white people. But I also. I mean,
I think that he was. I
Is
think
that-
that he had
you're the
all
one-
races out here trying to be him, trying to do his tricks, playing his video
Okay.
game, trying to go out there. Everyone can't go outside and play basketball or football. Everyone could go outside with a skateboard and try to do this fucking trick that they saw Tony Hawk do. I think for sure it's him, like hands down by far.
also you call
Influential.
But I think
you
when
call
the-
skateboarding.
So
as
the
a
one thing we
sport
all
to
agree
you?
on is it's not Clayton Clark.
Well,
Well, yeah, true.
LeSean McCoy is
True.
my all due disrespect. Yeah, I don't think it's Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
definitely
right.
I don't think
think
it's
that.
anywhere close.
Nobody does. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
but you.
I don't think
like,
that she's-
You think skateboarding's a sport?
I think that if we're gonna fucking say that WWE people are athletes, I think that Tony Hawk is a fucking
Okay,
athlete.
but you don't. So now you're.
Aren't there competitions? Aren't there skateboarding competitions? Didn't
Yeah.
Tony Hawk
Yeah,
compete
and
in
there's
competitions?
WWE
So he's
competitions.
more of an
too.
athlete. So there's performances. He's by my metric more of an athlete than the WWE actors.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That was a sub point to me. I still think that Tom Brady is a more influential figure.
I don't think that people are going out trying to be Tom.
I disagree. I think every white quarterback coming out of college is thinking about being the next Tom. That's their goal.
But are they trying to? But are they, right? Being the next Tom, but are they trying to do it the way that Tom did it? Because if you're trying to
A lot
emulate
of 'em.
Tom, all that means
Fernando
you're just watching
Mendoza,
the-
100%, for like the Heisman winner of this year. Hell yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to be Tom
they're all
Brady.
watching film like him. They're all watching film like him.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure some of them are. They're trying to, or they think they are. They think they're doing what Tom Brady did. That's their inspo, no doubt. Like, I know there's a huge skateboarding community that will like talk about all of this and hate on me for it, but none of them watch TikTok or YouTube, so it doesn't matter. Tom Brady is the most influential white athlete ever.
I think that there's more people that have attempted a Tony Hawk trick than have ever picked up a football. Period.
That is so fucking wrong.
I think you're
That
full of
could
shit,
not
Spencer.
be more wrong.
I think I got a little hyperbolic
Yeah,
on
you
that.
got a little
but-
crazy. You got a little crazy. I think
I got a little
you're actually
hyperbolic.
off by
I
like
was just
10
tuning out
to
for a second
10
and
to
had to
50
come back on that
times.
one. I was like, what?
Yeah, nah. I agree with
Yeah,
your all due
the
disrespect, but
end.
uh,
you got a little crazy with the Tony Hawk there.
You lost me on
You
that
Just
got a
one.
little
on my
crazy.
last statement.
No. You got crazy with Tony Hawk. He had those numbers still, even so, they don't even like those don't come close. The amount of people that have sent in a submission
It's a
trying
cool.
to beat Tom
It's
Brady
a cool name
doesn't
to
come
throw out
close.
there.
I do agree. Like he's the punk rock answer, you know?
He's very relevant. Like he's very culturally relevant. I agree, but like when you talk most
I
influential,
think that Tony Hawk had black people wanting to be Tony Hawk. I don't think that black people look at Tom Brady and go, "That's the style that I want to have."
I mean, well then you could fucking bring up Joe Willie Namath, bro, and like fucking everybody having long hair and bushy sideburns back in the 70s, dude. Like if you're just looking at it from that context, so
Hey,
Hey, Spence, we should ask our dads who the most influential white athletes are and come back next week and give an
that's
answer.
a good question. There you go.
I got a text from someone that says you just made me scared to open the door to peek at the raccoons. Kash Patel, go be in your fucking trash can.
Bro,
That's
tell him to get
great.
in the chat.
Spencer, I bet your dad says Larry Bird.
My dad doesn't watch sports. He's probably gonna say some shit like
I
Dick
bet-
Buckus. He's gonna say any athlete you can think of. All right. In the interest of time, let's get to these questions of the week because we are delayed. We talked for fucking about movies for a grip. Kyle,
Yeah.
pick your two best questions.
That was fun.
All right. So we talked about time traveling a little bit. If time traveling existed, do you guys think it should be illegal and why?
I think that as soon as someone figures out how to time travel, we should kill them immediately. Nothing good can come of that.
No, I don't think it should be illegal. I think it should be something that everybody should have access to.
You're gonna fuck up shit badly.
You're gonna fuck up history.
Yeah.
Badly.
Hey, that's what it is, bro.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna be like Biff and fucking Back to the Future, going back with a fucking sports book, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, hell yeah. And then you're gonna fuck shit up. I think that as soon as someone's like, "Oh, I think I figured," wow, kill him, done.
Kill him.
Kill him.
I ain't gonna lie. I agree. I agree.
That is one thing that I think should not be ever allowed to exist. It's too dangerous.
All right, last question. If we were all being interrogated separately for a crime we definitely all committed, who folds first? I'm gonna let y'all think about it.
Fucking
Me.
Spencer.
Oh, absolutely.
Spencer would be singing.
Hell yeah.
Spencer would be singing.
Don't invite me to no crimes.
Do
not invite me to crimes.
I didn't expect that to be that fast.
He'll be like, Matt told me to do it. It was all his idea.
I did not expect that
y'all
to be that fast.
Y'all two motherfuckers are white. I'm going to prison forever.
I'm out.
Said y'all gonna get a slap on the wrist.
Y'all motherfuckers gonna be doing community service, and I'm fucking in a maximum security. Fuck that. Y'all have fun with that. I'm out. What?
I just said I give up.
Starly in the chat just said plot twist. Hitler got fucked up because adults kept pointing guns at him as a baby and kept walking away crying.
What?
And this is why time travel should not work. I don't know where the hell Kyle went, but I think that's it for the podcast.
We lost
tonight. Matt, thank you as always for joining us. Catch Matt on the podcast every first Wednesday of the month. Second Wednesday of the month, aka next week, going to be Lexi's Lore. So make sure y'all tap in for that. And then you'll see us again. Oh, look who's back.
Yeah, I thought about divaing this thing, but I decided to come back for you guys.
All right, just for the end of it.
Yeah.
Make sure that you check us out on all socials at Late Entry Podcast. Leave us some comments on our shorts and our videos, and you'll see us Monday with our next episode. Late Entry, we out.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Shout out Double Dose the Snitch.